My man Johnny Depp won, and now it's time to celebrate.
Nigga, we made it. Hey.
But we're gonna have to put that celebration on hold because I want to talk about Amber Turd's terrible response. I know, she should be gone, but sadly she still has access to her phone, her Twitter, and the internet. What can you really do? So after Johnny Depp got his deserved win at court, Amber Turd took to Twitter to bitch, complain, and try to find any Amber Turd writers that would support her in her time of need. So I figured because I love making fun of idiots, I might as well give my 2 cents on her response. So let's jump in. The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. Yeah, mountain of evidence. More like mountain of... I can't do it. It's too easy of a joke. I can't finish the joke. Like, what evidence did you have? Like, didn't she have evidence of Johnny Depp sleeping? Like, wasn't that her solid evidence? Like him sleeping with ice cream in his lap or just dozing off in front of a piano? Like, come on. Unlike you, Johnny Depp was prepared. He did his homework before walking into that jury. And unlike you, he had a mountain of evidence to call you out for being the abusive, selfish, manipulative, lying that you are. Like, you didn't have jack shit compared to him. Like, get out of here. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. Oh, Jesus, we're playing the fucking women card. Oh, I'm sorry. It is a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. No, that's not the case at all. What the hell are you talking about? The only thing this case showed is that women can be abusive and manipulative like men. This case showed that you are a lying piece of shit that cannot be trusted. You are a joke on Twitter and everybody else except your twat-sucking sands. But don't worry, I'll talk about them later. And again, stop acting like you were abused in this relationship. You weren't. You didn't lose a finger, your nose wasn't busted.
Other than my therapist.
Well, there's no injuries to the face, as she just confirmed, which means that statement was a lie. Usually, it's a lot more concise and pointed as opposed to obtuse, because she's already completely thrown out this entire picture with this strategy. She confirmed that this is the incident where she claimed Johnny Depp hit her so many times in the face she forgot or she lost count, and then the picture to back up that evidence is a bruise on her arm which shows no injury to the face, which immediately discredits that photo.
Your reputation wasn't destroyed, and you didn't lose multiple acting gigs. Stop fucking lying. It really is pathetic that after the fallout, she still wants to play the victim card. Kind of reminds me of another person I've talked about. And unlike last time, I am so glad that nobody's taking the bait of Amber Heard like they did back in 2016, 2017. There are people that are using their brains and seeing that Amber Heard might not be the biggest sweetheart she likes to pretend to be. It's moments like this where I still have a little bit of hope in humanity. But we still have 2 more lines to go. I believe Johnny's attorney succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the UK. If there's anybody in the United Kingdom that thinks that Amber Turd is a victim, you're an idiot. And I don't know, man, when I read this line, it just feels like she's very salty that she didn't have the best lawyer to back her up. Because throughout the case, or some of the footage I've seen, she's constantly blaming her attorneys for the shit that was clearly her own fault. It's so pathetic. It's the most childish move imaginable, not taking any responsibility or accountability for your own actions, despite the fact that you're 35 years old? Oh my god. I'm sad I lost the case, but I'm sadder still that I seem to have lost a right I thought I had as an American to speak freely and openly. Get this fucking shit out my face. I can't deal with this. If you're going to use your freedom of speech to lie about men abusing you and proceed to say that nobody will ever believe that a man could be abused, then you just need to keep your fucking mouth shut. It's that simple. Like, am I the only one that really hopes she gets arrested or something? Because honestly, after reading this, I really hope she loses her career like Johnny did. But let's be real, it won't happen because, hey, she's a woman. Remember when I told you that there was a group of people that supported Johnny when he won? Well, given the fact that Twitter is a big cesspool filled with shitheads, there are still some people that stand with Amber Turd. I am not kidding. And what's even worse is that some of them have verified check marks and they're saying that they support Amber Turd. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Even when the woman gets called out for being an abusive piece of shit that didn't donate any of the money to charity like she said she did, people still stand by her because she's a woman. Hashtag me too, hashtag time's up, hashtag believe women, hashtag I stand with Amber Turd. God, you people are so fucking stupid.
Hey, you're free to go. She confessed. Turns out she lied.
No shit.
Hey, just because women lie about rape and ruin people's lives does not mean that it's not actually happening to someone else.
What happens to her for lying?
Nothing? Nothing? Like, at all? I lost my job, internships, friendships. I lost 4 years of my life in jail over a false accusation. Well, then good for you. Believe all women. Believe all women. Even when they lie, believe all women. Me Too movement. Destroy all men. Feminism.
Like, if you guys really support Amber Turd after the fallout, you're fucking evil. And more importantly,
please call 1-800-I-am-a-giant-piece-of-shit because you are the fucking problem.
but luckily, thank God that there are people that support Johnny Depp after the fallout. And thank God there are some people that I follow that are supporting him. You guys are cool. And more importantly, Johnny Depp, you're the fucking man. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. If there's anybody in my audience that supports Amber Turd, please unsubscribe from my channel. I do not want you a part of the group. All I'm going to say is, I'm happy for you, Johnny Depp. I hope your life gets better from here. Godspeed. And as for Amber Turd, just fade into the shadows after you're done with Aquaman 2. Nobody wants your stupid ass here anyway.